Stream is live.
Ball Knowers.
Welcome back to the Ball Knowers podcast.
Ball knowers. We don't know what ball knower number 3 is doing.
Yeah,
He doesn't know what he's
Ball
doing.
Knowers.
Yeah, it's just stuff.
You're number 3.
You're number 3. I've passed you.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. All right, let's
Hey,
move
what do you
on.
mean you passed me? You're number 3.
You're so delayed, it's insane.
Trying to be a ball knower.
All right, let's move
It's a
on.
struggle.
Let's move on. Let's get the ball rolling here. First week of free agency. Now that the season's officially over, after that rigged World Series that we had to endure.
Rigged.
Complete horseshit.
I just want to
But
say the replay of IKF at third base being like on the base as the ball's hit is so tough to watch. If that guy got any sort of secondary lead, Blue Jays win the World Series.
I'm not even mad about the lead. I'm more mad about the slide.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, watching that back, I'm like, oh my God. Like, he looks like he's playing, like, T-ball.
Yeah, but again, the slide. Like you can.
Slide's insane. You know it's a force play. Why are you sliding?
Yeah,
Run
it's like
through the back.
you can blame your coaches for the lead in the secondary, which he did, but you have to take full accountability for literally sliding, or else you have
There was a clip where the third base coach like marked off where he needs to be at, but he put his right foot there, not his left foot. Like it was dumb. He should have walked like a half a foot farther.
I don't
Yeah.
know. He seemed very, very close to the bag. As the ball was hit, there was no jump off, no secondary, no nothing.
I think that the part that was insane is his explanation was, yeah, I just didn't want to I had to worry about the snap throw to third. Buddy, the base is loaded, 1 out. What catcher with the World Series on the line doing a snap throw down to third base?
Right, stay standing up. It hits you, goes down the line. Game over.
Well,
I thought it was more getting doubled off at third, is what he said.
No, he
Either
almost
way,
said that he was worried about the
stupid
snap
as
throws.
hell.
That's why I didn't take a secondary lead. The first part was if he went ahead and like his lead was his lead, that's because he was worried about getting doubled off, but he didn't take a secondary jump is because he was worried about the snap throw, which is insane.
Well, either doesn't really make sense because your secondary is what you get when the pitch is being thrown.
That's what happens when you let the nerds run baseball. Instead of playing actual baseball, you're worried about getting doubled off on a line drive.
Well, I mean, if he did get doubled off, everyone would be blaming him too.
Yeah, but it's also a lefty was up, Ian, and they did the stats. He hit
No,
the
I
ball
know.
to third base 4 times
3
this year.
times, and it was all floaters. So, yeah, but he doesn't. Oh, we lost him. But like, I don't think IKF knows that Dalton Porter.
No, that's what I'm saying. The nerds are ruining baseball by like having his lead be like a foot off the bag.
Yeah, I mean they should have easily won that World Series.
Correct.
Let's get into the top 10 free agents and where you guys think they're going to go. We're going to go through
Okay.
each one. You guys just name a location where you think they're going to end up. All right, Kyle Tucker.
Dodgers. Cubs?
Yankee.
No way.
All right. 2, we got Bo Bichette.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, I think he stays there too. They're like the only team that overpays for him.
Right. They can't let him go.
All right, number 3, Dylan Cease. I could care less about this one.
No.
Yankees?
New York Met.
I hope not.
New York Met.
Matt.
Please not. Please don't do this to me.
No, I'm not doing the Japanese dude because he had a 0.94 OPS against fastballs over 94. So we're not going over that guy.
The lefty one? Or
Yeah.
Isn't there another
Murakami.
one coming over?
Isn't it Munetaka Murakami?
two of them.
There's two coming over. They both play first and third, but there's one that's like a Gold Glove defensive guy.
He's
That
the
I
lefty
think-
who can't field. Who can't hit fast.
The lefty that can't field. Yeah, he's the younger one. He'll probably be like a Dodger or a Padre or like a maybe even like an Angel.
Okay.
He'll be on the West Coast somewhere.
I don't care about him anyways. Alex Bregman.
Cub. I think they replace Tucker with Bregman.
He's a Tiger.
What?
Tiger.
Okay, that's just your pick. Okay.
Ball
Number-
number 4. What's your pick? He's just cruising along there. All right.
This is hilarious.
Framber Valdez.
He's the lefty pitcher, right, for the Astros?
Yeah, I think he's a Met.
I could see the Mets going after him. I don't know who else
Cody
would pay him.
Bellinger.
I don't know who else would pay Framber the money though. I'm trying to think of like maybe like the Tigers if they trade
Let's fucking.
You're not
If
gonna
it-
not pay
Oh,
Clint
yeah.
Skubal and then pay him $160 million.
So
yeah.
fucking insane.
What is he saying right now?
Who knows what he said? Doesn't matter. All right.
Who was the
Cody
next guy?
Bellinger.
Bellinger,
Cody
I think he's gonna be a Met.
I think he's a Yankee.
I don't think we're bringing back Pete. I think Bellinger is gonna play first base for the Mets.
I think you guys are going to lose out everyone, and Vientos is going to play first, and Beatty's going to be a third.
I mean,
Kyle
I don't know.
Schwarber,
Phillies.
Red Sox.
That'd be a good one.
I think they've been yearning for a DH since Ortiz has retired.
And a white one, that Boston would go insane.
Dude, I mean, yeah, they signed. I mean, he already played there. He played well.
Yeah.
So, all right, Ranger Suarez.
That's the Phillies lefty, right?
Yeah.
Braves?
I'm thinking Blue Jays or Giants.
Could
I
see
feel like
that.
those are the two teams who always miss out on the biggest free agents the most.
So they end up with like the second tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Pete Alonso.
Maybe the Phillies? If they
I
lose
see
out
him
on
as- I
Schwarber?
see him as a Red Sox as well.
What?
I think here's what I'm thinking. So they're gonna lose out on Bregman because I think the Tigers are gonna overpay for them because of how bad. Like they had literally no contact players in their team this year,
Right.
which is ultimately why they lost to the Mariners because they struck out a billion times.
Right.
So a guy with like a little bit of lower of a strikeout rate, better defense at third base. So they're gonna lose out on him. They just got rid of Devers, so you've cleared up like all this money to pay Pete Alonso and Kyle Schwarber to hit absolute nukes, which would be an elite lineup at Fenway Stadium.
Yeah, righty and lefty bats.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome to watch. I mean, I
Who's
wouldn't
Kyle?
watch it because I hate Pete Alonso, but it sounds like fun.
Well, I think he fits perfectly over it in the Green Monster too.
Oh, with the Boston fans, yeah, he'd fit. He'd have a Boston accent by like game 4.
100%. I love the city so much. This is the greatest city.
He'd be like, Pete, how long have you had the Boston accent?
All right. The last one we're gonna do, Josh Naylor.
He's that fat guy, right?
Okay, so he's the contact hitting first baseman.
He played for Seattle.
Yeah.
I feel like that to me is like a Giants. Well, they have Devers, right? But Devers is like more of a DH. I don't know. Like a second tier, like Diamondbacks maybe. I don't know.
I think he stays in Seattle. He played really well for them to finish out the season. So
Yeah, I just don't like his game, to be honest with you.
and I'll
I just
ask
don't
you-
like fat people in baseball.
all right, he's trying to rejoin here. And then we'll end it with a personal of Edwin Diaz. Do you think Steve Cohen has the balls to resign him?
Yeah, I'm thinking Josh Naylor goes to D-backs.
All right. Well, we're on Diaz now.
Diaz, I feel like he's gonna go to the Yankees.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like they're dying for a closer, and they just want to get like they lost out on Soto to us. I feel like they want to ram one up our ass. I feel like he's a
No,
Yankee.
I don't know if they'd spend it there.
I'm just saying.
I mean, their back
since
end of
the
their
Soto,
bullpen was their back end of their bullpen was pretty brutal all year.
and Steve
I think
gave
he's-
him a big up yours.
I think he's a Dodger.
I think he's a Giant. I could see the Giants spending money on it. The Giants don't have any bullpen.
Yeah, they traded it.
I know. So it's all gone. They got to sign somebody now. And they're
I
going
just
to be
don't
better.
think
They,
that.
like,
I don't think
spend money.
Buster Posey is going to drop $100 million in a closer.
I don't think he's worth 100.
They're saying he's going to get 4 years, $82 million. I don't think he's going to get it. I'm sure someone will pay it.
I hope the Yankees do. And then he's just pointing up to the sky as those balls go over right center all day long on him. He's like routine fly, and it's at least 10 rows back, buddy.
All right. Well, I think we tossed out all of our nominations there for the for free agency. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. It feels like it's just essentially now it's just like 6 teams are in it for free agency, and everyone else can just sit and watch.
Right, you're gonna have one dumb team that spends money on like somebody that like a Chris Bryant to the Rockies, where it's like Hawaii, they'd sign him. It's like just because they needed to spend some money.
Yeah, like the Reds are going to sign Gleyber Torres like an 8-year deal.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be as interesting a free agency as everyone wants it to be.
I just hope
And
there's a
honestly-
bunch of trades.
I feel like MLB free agency has kind of been shitty the last couple of years. Like, yeah, there's like the Juan Soto shit, but like outside of that, like it really hasn't been that fascinating because it's been the same. It's the Yankees, it's the Dodgers, it's the Mets, it's the Giants, it's the Blue Jays who are going after everybody.
And now the Red Sox, apparently.
Yeah, I think the Red Sox are gonna swing for the fences on these 2 players, but outside, I mean, I guess you have to be like in contention. But like you just know there's like, half the teams aren't even going to try. Like the Indians aren't going to sign anybody. The Marlins aren't going to sign anybody. The Rays aren't going to sign anybody.
Phillies could.
The Astros probably aren't going to sign anybody. The D-backs aren't going to sign anybody.
Braves might.
The Rockies aren't going to sign anybody.
Cubs might.
Pirates aren't going to sign anybody. Cardinals aren't going to sign anybody. White Sox aren't going to sign anybody.
But that's the problem with the MLB in general. You have a bunch of these owners that aren't spending any of the money.
Yeah, we're not making a ton. It's crazy.
Right. But they don't care.
They don't need a salary cap. They just need a salary floor.
Right.
Just force them to spend a certain, like, you have to have at least $100 million in the field. And if you don't want to, then the rest of it just goes to the league.
Yeah, you're not making it.
Yeah, you don't get to just like keep like the extra. If you want to have a roster of $70 million, that's fine. Just that $30 million is going to go to the league.
Yep. Thank you for your service.
It seems pretty reasonable that like you should be able to spend $100 million.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy. All right, so moving on. Who's your worst free agent signing of all time that isn't a Met or an ex-Met?
Jacoby Ellsbury. Yankees.
Are the Yankees?
8 years, 100 and something, 50, 160 million. Guy played like 5 games for them, sucked every year.
Yep.
Didn't even play like the last 5 years, I think. Something crazy.
Yeah. Just was like, I'm out.
He was supposed to be like, I mean, he was awesome for the Red Sox, and then he just sucked.
He was the man.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking man.
I think
I
that's
went
the
with a
biggest.
pretty I went with a pretty obvious one in Chris Davis.
Was he a free agent technically?
Still the worst contract of all time.
Yeah, but he was awesome to watch, at least.
He was the man for a little while, but
And a
then
lot of the
fuck-
women thought he was like super attractive, so like they got those people in the stadium.
Yeah, I guess there's that. But I mean, that was at the time when like their team was like really fucking good, and he just
Yeah.
owned it for.
He was just striking out like 300 times a year.
Yeah,
His uppercut swing was insane.
yeah, but like they had Matt Wieters, Adam Jones, Nick Markakis.
Castellanos?
No, they had Markakis. They had JJ Hardy.
JJ Hardy was the man
They had Obaldo Jimenez.
when he
I feel
was
like their
good.
Yeah, I feel like their closer was gross. They had Manny,
Manram?
and then he was hitting in the 4 slot every day, just striking out 3 times a game.
But looking awesome doing it.
And then since then, like I know they changed ownership, but they haven't spent money since.
So you think he ruined it for everybody?
Yeah, he ruined it for the Orioles.
They were like, we can't spend money like that ever again.
Yeah,
Remember
like
that?
the Mets, like Jason Bay was that for the Mets for like 10 years.
Yeah, J-Bay screwed the Mets fan base for a long time.
Yeah, and then Yoenis Cespedes did it for another couple.
Yeah, but his contract wasn't that bad
No, and then he didn't play for like half of it, and then
because he was riding those ponies.
yeah, and then they changed ownership, and then that guy decided to spend money.
Right.
Before that, like Jason Bay was like, "Oh, fuck, dude, we can't be giving up."
J-Bay's. Yeah.
J-Bay is probably one of the, I mean, obviously everyone wants to look at Bobby Bonilla, but the J-Bay is hilarious.
That's an awful contract.
The JJ Putz is also a classic. The Mets have, I think, had like the top 50 spots of worst contracts.
They do.
Mo Vaughn.
Not signing Daniel Murphy's a wild one.
Yeah, if you're not
Because then he was like an MVP candidate like the next 3
in a
years.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. I know they
But
traded for
that
him.
was because of J-Bay probably. They were worried.
Yeah, did they sign Jeff Francoeur after they traded for him?
Yeah. 1,000%.
Did they ever pay Ryan
Kaz
Scherzer?
Matsui.
Yeah.
That
Terrible.
was brutal.
Oliver
Who were you gonna say?
Perez,
Yep.
the man, but as soon as he gave him the money, it was just absolutely brutal.
He was just like in Mexico drinking all the time.
Yeah, absolute
Yeah.
man.
Survey says.
I feel like, did they ever pay Ike Davis?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing some classics here.
What's his the left fielder there, Michael Kadire. That was a rough one.
I know it was more of a Cubs fuck up, but is it Milton Bradley?
For the
Did he play-
Mets,
Did he play for the Mets?
maybe
Or was
like
it
a year.
Marlon Bird.
Yeah, he was actually solid for the Mets.
Yeah, but there was a year where he was the best player on the team.
Right, yeah, and that's not what you want. He was like
No.
their 4-hole hitter.
Trying to pull another one out of the basket here. They make a splash play for a pitcher. That didn't work out.
I feel like they've always had good like young pitching, so they never really. Maybe
I mean, I
like
think
El
I think-
Duque. They signed
I
El
think
Duque
letting-
late in his career.
I
Pedro
think
Pedro
letting-
kind of sucked.
After 06.
Yeah,
I think letting DeGrom go was a mistake.
yeah, that's a terrible one.
But
It leads
Yeah,
into
I
my
mean-
top 10.
huh?
It leads into my top 10.
All right, let's hear it.
Top 10 free agent contracts by average annual value. So who's gotten paid the most?
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto is number 2.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge is tied for 5th.
Are they all active players?
All but one is active.
Who's number 1 right now? Mike Trout? Shohei Ohtani's number 1.
Shohei Ohtani's number 1. Mike Trout is not on here. We talked about this one. Who'd you say?
Rendon.
He's tied for 10th.
Is Lindor on the list?
Lindor's not on the list.
Which means Manny's probably not on the list, right?
Not on the list, no.
Bryce Harper?
Not on the list. You got a pitcher that was in the World Series at number 3.
Blake Snell?
Blake Snell's number 8. Not who I was talking about.
Scherzer?
Scherzer's number 3.
That's crazy.
Then you got another old pitcher who's tied
Kershaw?
with him. Kershaw, no.
Verlander?
Verlander is tied for 3rd. Free agent to be is tied with Judge at number 5.
Schwarber?
No,
Bregman?
Bregman. We just mentioned Jacob deGrom. He's number 7.
9 and so I'm on 9.
Yeah. You got 3 left on here.
Just give me
All-
just give me divisions.
All pitchers. AL East.
Cole?
Yep. AL West or NL West.
It's not Glass now, is it?
No. Not on the Dodgers.
Is it? Oh fuck! Who's the dog?
Not a Giant. He was a free agent last year. Signed a big contract.
It's not a Padre, is he?
No.
Oh, it's the fucking what's his name from the D-bags who got hurt.
Yep. Yep.
God, what's his fucking name?
And then you got retired NL East pitcher. Is that number 10?
Retired.
Yep.
Spent his whole career in the NL East.
Yep. Has a World Series ring.
Holiday?
No.
Or not a Philly? Is it a Philly?
No.
So it's gotta be a Brave then. So Smoltz.
Not a Brave.
Oh, it's fucking Strasburg.
Yep.
Fuck. What's that guy's name?
CB.
Burns.
Yep. That's your top 10 highest paid players.
It's
Brought to
crazy
you by
that, like,
SeatGeek.
it's crazy. It's crazy that all these pitchers are like at like age 37 are getting like $35 million a year.
You can thank the Mets for that because they're the stupid idiots that sign these guys.
Yeah, but it just people are still paying them.
Yeah, that's true.
The Mets are.
I feel like the Mets are still paying a lot of it.
Does that mean they get a ring?
The Mets?
Yeah.
No, because Scherzer lost.
Do you think the Dodgers are going to three-peat if they get those Japanese players? I don't think they're going to get them because they just signed Muncy. Like they took the option on Muncy.
It doesn't make sense for them to get those guys.
Like where do they play them? Like where are they like? He's not going to
Yeah,
can't
they
DH.
don't. They don't.
Go. He's not going to play
Right.
first over Freeman. And he's not going to play third over Muncy. I mean, Muncy does get hurt a lot, but you're not going to
Yeah.
spend
I don't.
200.
I don't think they need them.
I can see that. I could see him being a Padre because they really do need a first baseman.
Yeah. I would think the Mets go after the guy that can actually field, but a lot of like the Japanese players like playing on the West Coast because it's
They're
closer
also
to home.
very hit or miss,
Right.
and I feel like
They're
because
calling the guy Hideki Matsui, and I'm like, there's no way that guy's Hideki Matsui.
yeah, he literally has like a less than 100 batting average against fastballs over 95.
Which is literally everybody in the MLB.
Yeah, he's gonna get cooked here.
Right.
So it's. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a GM and have to actually value how good these players actually are playing in AAA, essentially AAA over in Japan,
Right.
because you're probably never going to see them in live actually playing.
Right.
All you're going to see their stat lines and some highlights, and you're making a guess based off of that.
I have more faith in the guy that can actually play defense. And he doesn't strike out a bunch.
Yeah.
You can work with that. Even if he's not like a huge power bat, at least he's not ruining your team. If you sign a guy that can just hit homers and he doesn't hit homers, he's not doing anything else to help your team.
Yeah,
Kind
he's
of a
essentially
waste.
that guy who used to fucking. He played for the Mets, I think. I know he played for the Padres either this year or last year. He was a Ray for a while. Who's that fat first baseman?
Daniel Vogelbach?
No, he was Asian.
Oh, Choi?
Yeah.
KJ Choi or something like that?
Yeah, it's essentially what you're signing yourself up for.
I don't think they're either one of them is fat though.
No, but you're signing yourself up for like that type of quality of player.
I mean, after watching Pete Alonso attempt to throw it to pitchers running to first base for the last 3 or 4 years, like I'd take anybody at first base, to be honest with you.
Well, why do you think they want to even come? The only thing has to be money, right? To be able to come over here. Like, what other incentive do you have to come over here and play?
I mean, it's the best of the best. You want to challenge yourself as a competitor. If you're like tired of like dominating over there.
Yeah, if you can live in your home country and fucking have a good life, I feel like wouldn't really matter that much.
Some people are built different, Ian.
Unless that money's like that substantially. I mean, maybe the States are that great that you just want to live in America. Who am I to say?
I mean, I'd agree. Why does he keep sending us text messages?
I don't know. I can't check my phone.
It says he just sent a picture of SNHU for some reason.
Of what?
SNHU.
Because you went there. The business college.
Full ride.
Yeah. Try to bring the baseball team to prominence.
Definitely not.
Now, so here's the thing for the ball knowers out there. I haven't played a competitive baseball game in 10 years. And my wife randomly woke up.
My wife.
Oh, we're back. So my wife woke up this morning or one of these days this week and just comes up. I was reading on the couch. Comes up to me.
Just minding your own business.
My own business. You weren't even that good at baseball, she says.
Wow.
And so now I feel like I owe it to myself and to all the ball knowers out there to get in the cage and let her know that I still got it. So I found a cage. They were going to go tomorrow. I'll have to film it for the ball knowers. Have to put it up on the channel. But I was really hoping, like I figured like something out here would have had one of those cages where you can check the exit velo.
Right.
I really thought one of those places would have existed where you could face Max Scherzer if you wanted to.
Right.
You could face Roki Sasaki and just hit nukes off him if you really wanted to. But I can't find it. So the only thing I could find is a batting cage that has a automatic pitch thrower for speeds 65 through 85. Now, do you think it's realistic after 10 years I could be able to hit 85 miles an hour?
I mean, you should be able to.
I think so, without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, I think if I
I
see
mean, you're
two,
gonna hurt yourself, but other than that, yeah.
I might have to warm myself up, obviously.
Yeah.
But
You don't want to pull an oblique.
more worried about the hips, getting the hips through the zone.
Yeah.
But
Odds you foul one off your ankle.
yeah, it'd be pretty brutal. I didn't even think about that. Now that shouldn't happen because I should solely be doing uppercuts, and there shouldn't be any off speed for me to get on top of the ball.
What if it's like a two-seam running in?
There shouldn't be any sinkers, or there shouldn't be any sinkers I should have to worry about, or splitters coming into the zone. But I still think I don't think it's gonna be that hard.
85? No, I think you should be able to hit it.
Even 90. If I knew it was straight 95 every time, and I didn't have to guess about what pitch it was or location,
You could time it up eventually.
yeah, it would take me probably 5 swings, but I think it would eventually happen.
Yeah.
Now, if you mix in a curve, then I'd be screwed.
Yeah, no chance of hitting a wrinkle.
But then it leads to the question: what's the highest speed an average person could hit?
Just like a normal average Joe.
Yep.
With baseball experience or without, it doesn't matter.
They played high school baseball.
Average person, probably like 70.
I don't think they're touching that.
The average person that played high school baseball?
And like is 30 years old now? No shot.
Well, so this is with 10 years of like in between at bats,
Yeah.
probably like 60.
Yeah. Even then, you're probably hitting some GBs to shortstop.
I mean, are we talking about making contact, or are we just talking about like hitting a nuke off? Like, what are the stipulations?
I mean, I think
I need
eventually
some like.
you gotta
You're not
square it
giving
up.
me any parameters on this.
Well, I think eventually to say you can hit, you got to be able to like at least hit a gapper. You know,
A gapper, maybe 55. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not counting you grounding out to third base, like saying you made contact. Like that doesn't count.
Well, that was what I was going with. Is like making contact. They could probably make contact with like 70.
Well, it's like saying could the average person, complete an NFL pass? It's
No.
like, yeah, I'm sure they could throw a swing pass to a running back if they had no pressure.
Like Josh Allen, yeah. That's all he does.
But-
Swing passes.
Could you lead it down the seam?
No.
No. Not
The
even
average
touching
person
it.
that hasn't played baseball, it's like they probably wouldn't touch like 30. Just people don't have hand-eye coordination.
They don't.
It's hard to hit syringic. What do they say? What is it? Cylindrical bat
Yeah,
with a round ball. Square.
it's not happening.
Kind of hard to do.
Not happening.
Only the elite can do it over and over again.
What are your thoughts on this whole Clase Ortiz allegedly
Being
throwing pitches
arrested?
for $6,000?
I mean, they're not arresting people if they don't have evidence, so it's probably not good for them.
I mean, do you think they did it for $6,000? It has to be more to the story.
No, it's way more than that.
That's what they said today.
I know, but it's way more than that.
It has to be.
There's no incentive for them to do it for that little amount of money,
Unless they're like, we're going to kill your family.
well, which is possible.
They had, like, the Rozier thing makes sense because the guy was in debt heavy.
Right.
But, like, $5,000 a person doesn't make any sense.
No.
And I also feel like you can bet on anything. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't do it in the major leagues. I feel like it's probably way easier to not get caught in any other league.
Right?
Like, you're going to the Mexican Winter League. You think they're checking first picks, there's no video evidence of you throwing balls.
No.
Could have went down there. Mind your time. Thrown a couple first pitch balls. Made your money back. No problem.
Right.
So, yeah. I don't think of it. I do think
It's
there is a.
They're going to set an
There's a clear difference in the MLB betting scandal and the NBA betting scandal.
What's the difference?
I think there's a difference between a coach and players in the NBA because there's 5. Like, Clase wasn't throwing games. Like, he was still getting saves. The guy was a fucking all-star. He was still getting outs out there.
Right.
Whereas Rozier and Chauncey Billups were, like, legitimately throwing games.
Yeah, I just think they're going to make an example of these guys, and
Oh, probably. But it'd be different.
It's not gonna be good.
If Rozier was going out there and just missing his first shot on purpose and then playing the game as is from there, not nearly that bad.
right.
And the same thing with Clase. Like, if Clase was out there like, hey, man, you got to go blow this safe, and he's just walking 5 straight people, like, totally different than you just spiking the first pitch.
Right.
Guy still had like a 2.4 ERA. Was still getting outs out there. Now the other guy, Ortiz, I think is a little bit more of hot water. That guy was actually throwing games.
Yeah, they haven't actually arrived at Class A yet.
I wonder where he's at.
Huh?
I wonder where he's at. He's probably in the Republic of North Korea right now, just bullying. You guys want to play ball or what? Pretty good at baseball.
Probably getting a good salary.
Probably a great salary. Do you think if they ever, so like obviously the basketball players that go over there go and hoop it?
Yep.
Do you think they try, but like they don't try that hard?
Against Kim Jong?
Well, yeah. So like if you were to go over there and pitch, does he need to taper off the fastball a little bit so he can give up some hits? Or
No, he's lobbing it right down the middle to Kim Jong and then just pumping it by everybody else.
Respect. No, I swear that was 99 in the black. You took me deep. That was sick.
Yeah, you gotta give it up to the leader.
Have to. The greatest of all time.
Yeah.
All right, so to close out this ball knowers. Just so we just watched the game. That was a pretty disappointing Bills game.
Yeah.
We could end this stream. We could talk about it.
It's game over.
Ball knowers.
Ball knowers.